Greetings, I am Maya Mitchell, a graduating senior at Florida A&M University. I'm a business administration student and I am going to present to you today my acai where happy and health meet. It's my business and entrepreneurial idea with acai bowls. I have my contact information below with my email address at mayam714@gmail.com and my phone number that you can also reach me at, which is 813-363-3987. Now let's begin the fun. Being a college student myself at FAMU and being surrounded by so many different other colleges and universities such as FSU and TCC, as well as high schools and elementary schools, I've noticed one thing that's in common in Tallahassee area, and that is the consumption of food. Our food options lack when it comes to the healthier side of food. We have a lot of fast food options with quick and easy service, but nothing that is really targeted for the mind and body to keep us going through the long days that we have as students and even workers in Tallahassee. And that's where I see my opportunity to come in and provide my service with acai bowls. If you don't know, acai bowls are a healthy berry that comes from Brazil. It came to the United States around the 90s and first came to Hawaii, and has trickled along the west coast down to the south. Some people aren't very familiar with acai, but it's a bowl that can be used as a meal replacement. It has acai berries, which is a natural berry that comes from the ground. It's also a superfood, so it can help you in many different ways with nutrition and health. The acai bowl is always topped with granola. It's always topped with banana, strawberries, and then other fruits and toppings of your choice. Fruits can vary from mangoes, kiwis, apples, and then toppings can be from coconut shavings, honey, bee pollen, you name it, you can add on to your acai bowl. With the company that I want to bring, my acai, I want to have easy accessibility to students for it to be delivered through Uber Eats apps, through Postmates, or even online and through my own personal app with my acai. I want it to be a relief when people eat with me. I want them to feel happy and healthy and light, but still full. Have a great taste while they're eating. Have phenomenal and fast customer service. Customer service that gets every order down to the T and perfectly. And I also want to have different reward programs and loyalty programs for my customers that repeatedly come back and have their acai experience with me. My value proposition as the CEO and owner of My Acai is to bring healthy meals that provide nourishment and keep you energized throughout the day. So whether you're a student, a worker, in your career, going to school and work, an athlete, all of the above, whether you're in elementary school, middle school, high school, or college, or even out of school, I want you to equally feel the same across the border with nourishment. I want to promise all of my customers and all of my consumers a healthy snack if they want to get a small bowl or a healthy meal if they'd like to get a large bowl. With easy customer service, quick customer service, an easy in and out transaction. But while they're being serviced, I want them to feel important. I want them to feel valued, and I want them to feel like they're making a good choice when they buy with my acai. So my value proposition and my promise is where happy meets healthy, for every bowl to be made with love, and to keep the customer coming back because of the satisfying customer experience that they have at my acai shop. Now, what I want to get into is the underlying magic of the acai bowls. On the right hand side, I have a few pictures for you guys to kind of get a personal experience of what it's like to have an acai bowl and the steps it takes to create an acai bowl. Acai to me is magical itself, but it does take a few steps for you to get the perfect acai bowl or the perfect blend that you would like. Many people think that acai is this crushed berry that's already in its berry form and just ready to throw into the blender, and that's not it. Acais are pre-made and frozen and sold. Within stores, they're also sold by different vendors with wholesaling, but you can find them in Publix, Walmart, Target, just about any grocery store. But at the top here, I have a blender. I have a Black Decker blender, and a lot of acai shops, I've noticed the Vitamin X blenders used. But first, you need your blender. Then you need your acai. You need whatever toppings you're going to put on it, and you always need some type of liquid substance. In my acai bowls, I always use almond milk. You can use regular milk or you can use coconut milk. anything just to liquefy the acai itself. And lastly, I have the bowl itself. So what you do is take the acai packets. I have the Amazon packets in this picture. You put it inside the blender. You put a like an ounce of almond milk or coconut water. You only press the pulse on the blender. You don't actually blend the acai because you want the acai to stay thick and to be consistent. So the blending part is easy. Everything that's in my picture is under $5. The whole packet of acai, you get 5 packs. This is not even wholesaling. This is just a Publix price, under $5. And told you the secret to my blending, keeping that at a pulse. To create the acai bowl, you place the acai that's in the blender at the bottom of the bowl. You then place the granola on top. Then you put your toppings, which you desire, on top. In this picture, I have, which is my personal favorite, the banana, granola, and coconut and peanut butter. Being in Tallahassee, my perfect business model as a beginning entrepreneur would be my future customers, my investors. My investors, my shareholders would be FAMU, FSU, BFAST. I also listed METS, or a third party food service. At my school, we use METS, so I would like to partner with them and form a partnership. I'm gonna go back to the top of my investors with FAMU. FAMU does not have a healthy food option at all on campus, so I see this as a big target market that I can tackle, as well as FSU. BFAS is also a gym that's local near the school, which a lot of students from FSU and FAMU go to due to the good service and finishing image a lot of men and women get when they leave the gym. So I think that BFAS would be a great place for me to conduct business. METS, or the third party that my institution uses for food. I've been at FAMU for 4 years, and I've seen us switch out with a few vendors of who caters our food. But whichever vendor that we have at the moment, which I want to start in fall 2018, I would like to partner with to get a healthier option for students, but still at a great price where FlexBucks can still be used and it's still affordable, still in that student budget. Next, I'm going to go further in depth with my go-to market plan, how to advertise and get free publicity without breaking my bank account. As I'm starting out, I was a new entrepreneur. I wanted to go the old school route. I want to use paper flyers all along the campus and the gyms because a big part of my market is going to be athletes, and I feel like when you're walking and you're looking around or trying to get somewhere, you always notice the big bright flyers. That's always been something that's always gravitated or got me and my friends and peers and colleagues' attention to go to different events or just to see what's going on. I know in the college setting, flyers are really popular in any school setting. Social media, which is free to post. I want to use Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. All of those are free. I can have social media accounts for my acai and have those different accounts, but with my same name. So I form brand development. I recently learned on Facebook that it does cost if you have a huge following and you want to get out to all of your following, but the cost is still very minor to what it would be to broadcast through a third party that specializes in marketing. I'm going to use SGA on both the FAMU and FSU campus to get students that are heavily involved in campus to spread the word, to be aware of what I'm bringing to the Tallahassee market, spread that word with friends and even family they have in the area, family that have and coming into town. I'm going to use the university website pages. I'm pretty sure it would be a cost, but not that much of a cost to be on the FSU pages, or maybe if they have a entrepreneur side of their website, as well as with FAMU and SPI. And I know we're always featuring students, whether it's in the journalism magazines or whether it's through SBI or just on the website period. Um, my support group. I want to have a group of students who are like my ambassadors. Well, I will have a group of students that are like my ambassadors, those who publicate my business, who post my business on their personal social media accounts via Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. I want to have surveys that go out to people, surveys for free. That'll be to students, my colleagues, peers, anyone around me that can get a survey back on any feedback they could give me throughout my survey, and also emails. I will use email accounts. All of these that I have listed will cost me very, 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 very low dollars, and even some of them are free. But that will be my go-to market plan while I'm marketing for my acai. My competitive analysis in the Tallahassee market, which I also backslash as my advantage, is that acai is not a big thing that is publicized in the Tallahassee market. I have scouted Tallahassee for the acai bowls, and I've only found two shops, one on Thomasville Road and one that is in the Gaines Plaza area, which is within another restaurant that sells nothing but healthy food. Even within this restaurant, though, acai is not a major segment and doesn't even have any lighting or any type of publication on it. You have to physically ask for the acai bowl to be made. I know a lot of students from FSU, FAMU, TCC come from all around the U.S. And I know all around the U.S. is acai bowls. So I feel like acai is that one thing that needs to be brought to Tallahassee that people already know about, but don't necessarily think about when they're in Tallahassee because it's not something that's available. I also know people who are native to Tallahassee may not even know about the acai bowl. So I feel like I have a great advantage in the Tallahassee market to bring something that's new, something that's fun, something that's tasty, and something that's healthy that hasn't been in the market before at, of course, again, a very low and convenient price. It's not advertised at all, so I think that with my advertising too, it'd be a great way for me to plan and get ahead, even with those who may enter the market at a later time, because I would have the first reactions and the first authentic feelings of how people feel about acai and how to tweak and target my marketing. So I think that I have a very, very, very good competitive analysis with all of the people that are in Tallahassee, all the people that are social media um, active in Tallahassee, and those who can give me quick feedback through tasting and trying the acai bowls. Now, to my management team. My management team will be a little bit different because of being a food shop. I will have to have different licenses and make sure that I have all of those things in place with the state and the city of Tallahassee. So that will be part of my team, even though there will be like a team away from a team to make sure I have all of that stuff in check so I can keep my store open. After that, it will be my team manager because customer service will be vital and my number one thing that I'm focused on. That everyone has a good and quick transaction and they feel like they are informed and they know what they're about to try and eat. So my team manager will have to coach all of my employees for that. And of course, I will coach my team manager to be sufficient in explaining everything to people. But my team manager will be a very valid asset to my team, my employees, and I would say my customer service experts, because if you're hired to work at my acai, you will be phenomenal with customer service. My brand ambassadors, my acai ambassadors, those friends, families, students, peers, everyone that I possibly could know to be a brand ambassador or fit to be a brand ambassador, be part of my management team to advertise my business in a positive way. I would like to have my marketing interns to run those social media accounts to make those posts at the targeted times a day for my target market, which would be students, parents, parents that range from the mom that goes to work every day and works out at 6 a.m. to maybe that dad, or maybe those single parent house homes, those two parent house homes. I want my marketing interns to get down to a T how they can target those who will be coming to my shop and eating my acai bowls. On my management team too, I will have Mr. John Crossman, who is the only third-party real estate agent for all of the publics that are inside of the U.S. He's also a friend and close mentor of mine who will help me get the building scaping out part done and will help me grow my business. And SBI. SBI is very big on entrepreneurship, and I'm accepting entrepreneurship and allowing me to grow through SBI with different advertising, speaking, um, doing entrepreneurship things through SBI will really help manage me as well, because it will help me get out there with different advertising. So those are the core segments of my management team. Now, the fun stuff, the menu and the services, the final projection and key metrics I will need to start, and what I will need to keep running my acai shop. The menu and services, I want to have this small, or I will have this small and the large acai bowls that will range from 550 to 750. Studying different menus from within my local space, regional space, and around the world, those are the cheapest acai bowl prices I could come up with, which I think are still pretty fair. I will also have fresh pressed juices within the acai shop. Will range from small, medium, and large. So that is the 16, 24, and 32 ounce, ranging from $4 to $6, still keeping at a very low rate and price, beating competitors, even though there's not competitors in the area. I will make another form of income with extra toppings and boosts that my customers may want to get. Your extra toppings can go from bee pollen, coconut shavings, to peanut butter, to chocolate, to even a boost of vitamin C, multivitamin, or any of those things that you may want blended inside of your acai so you don't taste it sprinkled on top. Those will be the key metrics that I will have in my acai bowl shop for people to make their choices with or build their bowls with. Bowls will vary. I will have my standard bowls. I will have the rainbow bowl. I will have the coconut bowl, the peanut butter and jelly bowl. I will have a list about 7 different bowls that you will be able to customize. So maybe I have a bowl that is mango madness, but maybe you want pineapple instead of banana. You'll be able to do that for no charge, be able to swap out fruit. What will cost is just extra toppings, and one boost will be complimentary, and then after that, the boost will be charged at different rates. Um, the more higher the protein, or the better that the boost is for you, the higher the price of the boost will go, but no boost will exceed $1. It will go from 25 cents, 50 cents to 75 cents to $1. If you want extra of one boost, then that's when prices will duplicate. Boosts will also include whey protein, which fluffs up a bowl, and is a big protein that people who are athletes and work out a lot use to build their body mass and weight. So those will be all of the financial projections and key metrics that will be used inside of my acai shop. I use my menu and the different segments of my menu, so that can be a good map out for you guys to see thoroughly. Lastly, my current status accomplishments to date, funding, and the use of funds. So from this summer up into spring, I will be researching. I want to make sure that I am solid on my 2 feet with all of my information and facts I bring to my shop. Um, with my acai. Fall 2018 is when I plan to have my grand opening. With my researching, I will also be finding a building, getting the license for that building, solidifying that everything is up and able to run. Um, Again, fall 18 will be the grand opening. I will also use the app and website to get built and running, so that when the business is open, everything is easy to run. Customers can check out the website to look at the menu before they come in. They can also access the menu on the app and place orders through the app, where they can also sign up for rewards, emails, and respond to different surveys. Costs will vary with freezers, blenders, decor, iPads, team t-shirts, training, and products. But now let me go more in depth into that. I will need about 5 to 6 blenders. I will need the vitamin C blenders, which are more dutiful and powerful, and they run for about $200 a piece. The freezers, deep freezers that can freeze, that run for about $300 a piece. My decor, I want my shop very decorative and welcoming for those of all ages, and a place to be able to have a safe place and sit down, do your homework, sit down from a long day of work, read a book, or even talk. So I want to be able to have comfy chairs and mat placement, everything, couches, for everyone to feel very comfortable. as well as iPads to make orders, and also for my team to receive orders and process orders on, as well as being cohesive with the tire and the shirts. It will take time to train, money to train, because I will need to pay those I am training, as well as for the products that they will be training with, because they will have to make bowls, and people mess up. It's a part of life. So some products may end up being a waste, so that will be a cost to me too. Um, and the products will include the acai bowls, the toppings, and including fruit, and even some of the proteins. So that is the end of my acai presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed. And my contact information is on the front of the slide. Please feel free to contact me. And thank you so much for listening today.